The Golden Walk Trap. You just cleared security. Relief. Maybe even a small victory. But the real manipulation starts now. That hallway to your gate? It's called the Golden Walk, and it's designed to drain your wallet, not guide your feet. Airports don't make their money from flights. They make it from you, your stress, your time pressure, your spending. At Dubai International, retail brings in more per passenger than the actual planes do. You're not the traveler, you're the business model. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport once tested dimmer lighting in restaurant areas. Alcohol sales jumped 80%. Hard floors make you walk faster past low-margin shops. Soft carpets near luxury stores make you slow down and linger. Even your dominant luggage arm is factored in. Most people veer right, so high-margin impulse buys sit on your right side. And one airport retail consultant didn't even bother sugarcoating it. We don't sell products. We sell emotional relief to people under pressure. Globally, that emotional relief earns airports over $57 billion a year. You thought it was just a terminal. It's actually the most expensive hallway you've ever walked through. The olive deception. You peel back the foil, chicken or pasta. But what you're really eating? A masterclass in cost-cutting disguised as cuisine. It started with an olive. In the 1980s, American Airlines removed one olive from every first-class salad. The savings? $40,000 a year. Adjusted for inflation, that's over $100,000 for something most passengers didn't even notice. That single tweak kicked off an industry obsession with micro-savings. Northwest Airlines sliced limes thinner, 16 wedges instead of 10, and pocketed $500,000 annually. United ditched duty-free sales to save fuel. Virgin Atlantic replaced fancy glassware and slate plates to shave a pound off every plane, saving 53,000 liters of fuel per year. Even Delta cut napkin size to save $3 million. You're not eating food. You're eating the product of airline accountants, fuel calculators, and engineering teams focused on one thing: weight and waste. Every inch, every ounce, every ingredient is optimized. Not for you, but for the bottom line. Still want coffee? That hot water probably came from a tank cleaned just 4 times a year. One flight attendant admitted, "We know the water's gross. That's why we drink bottled." Passengers don't know to ask. Taste Bud Hijacking. That pasta you can barely taste? Not your imagination. At 35,000 feet, your mouth stops working like it should, and airlines are counting on it. First, your sense of smell drops by nearly 50%. Your nasal passages dry out, your taste receptors get sluggish, and suddenly everything tastes dull. Salt and sugar? Muted. Nothing pops. To fix that, airlines recalibrate the recipes. Meals are pumped with up to 30% more sodium and sweeteners than you'd ever tolerate on the ground. But even that's not enough. Now comes the twist. Sound affects taste. The engine hum, clocking in at 85 decibels, suppresses sweetness while enhancing umami. That deep, savory flavor you can't quite describe. Airlines know this. They don't fight it. They engineer meals to ride the noise. That's why tomato juice suddenly tastes gourmet in the air, but like sad soup at sea level. It's not you, it's biology. And then there's the cabin pressure. Even though you're flying at 35,000 feet, the pressurized air simulates 8,000 feet. That's enough to confuse your senses and kill off flavor. One airline catering exec said it best: "We're not making food. We're making edible chemistry experiments that taste normal in an abnormal environment." What you're eating isn't designed for delight. It's damage control for your broken biology. Security theater profits. The TSA has a 95% failure rate. You heard that right. In covert tests, agents missed 67 out of 70 weapons and explosions smuggled through checkpoints. So what exactly are you paying $9 billion a year for? You're funding the world's most expensive illusion of safety, a $1 billion psychology experiment disguised as protection. Take the SPOT program, for example. That stands for Screening of Passengers by Observation Techniques. It deployed 3,000 behavior detection officers trained to spot suspicious body language, sweating, fidgeting, avoiding eye contact. In 1 year, they flagged over 50,000 passengers. The results? 300 arrests, 0 terrorists. But here's the real twist. The failure isn't a bug, it's the feature. Security theater isn't about stopping threats. It's about shaping your behavior. You're stressed at the checkpoint, shoes off, laptop out, liquids measured. Then, once you're cleared, relief floods in. And guess what research shows people do when that tension drops? They spend. The TSA's own advisory board concluded there's no scientific evidence that behavioral screening predicts criminal intent, but it does predict consumer behavior. That post-checkpoint high is engineered to push you toward duty-free perfume, overpriced tech, and $14 sandwiches. Facial recognition at over 80 US airports is the latest act in the show. TSA claims 99% accuracy, but testing revealed the lowest success rate was among Black travelers at 98%, raising serious equity concerns in a system already built on shaky effectiveness. Even the liquid ban? Arbitrary. Frozen water? Allowed. Prescription meds? Unlimited. Buy duty-free overseas and suddenly 3.4 ounces doesn't matter. It's not about logic, it's about compliance. Because once you accept rules that don't make sense, you're easier to control and easier to sell to. Hidden amenity goldmine. Some airports offer free city tours, reclining nap zones, even hotel nights. But you'd never know because unless you're flying first class or speak 6 languages, you're not supposed to. Take Singapore. Layover 5 hours? You get a free 2.5-hour guided tour, 3 routes, bus included. Incheon offers Korean culture tours with meals and museum stops. Istanbul throws in hotel stays for long connections. These aren't elite perks, they're public programs, just not publicly promoted. Even in the US, Las Vegas quietly added designated nap areas near gates C25 and E9. No signs, no announcements, just free comfort if you know where to look. And that overpriced hotel room during an overnight layover? Consider this. Cincinnati's escape pods go for $10 an hour. Houston's minute suites cost $65 per hour. But they cap overnight stays at $215. Often, it's cheaper and quieter than any airport hotel. The best lounges? Sometimes they're not lounges at all. Major airports hide showers, quiet zones, and rest areas in forgotten corners, often signed in foreign languages or buried in obscure terminals. Why? Because selling you access is more profitable than showing you what's already free. The hack is simple. Do your research. Forums, maps, Reddit threads. The good stuff is there. Airports just hope you don't find it. The upgrade illusion. Gate agents don't hate you. They hate what you represent. The myth that charm, fashion, or asking nicely can hack a system that was never built for kindness. Here's how it really works. Upgrades are decided by revenue management software, not people. The algorithm kicks in about 30 minutes before boarding, ranking passengers by elite status, fare class, and operational priorities. If economy is oversold, the computer starts bumping top-tier flyers up. If it's not, no one's moving. Former United Gate agents laid it out. Your seat upgrade doesn't depend on your smile. It depends on your spend. And passengers who try to bribe or schmooze their way into business class often get sent to the worst seat on the plane. Yes, gate agents have that power. But airlines don't just upgrade less, they monetize more. Virgin Atlantic and Swiss let you bid for better seats, and they'll gladly take your lowball offer over giving one away. Credit card perks? Amex Platinum upgrades only kick in when seats are unsold. Chase Sapphire certificates only work on select fare classes. The real window opens 24 to 48 hours before departure. That's when airlines quietly release unsold premium seats to the general public at steep discounts. That's your moment, not the gate, not with a blazer, not with a wink. And here's the detail no one tells you. Flight crews know who paid and who didn't. You might get the same seat, but not the same treatment. Because upgrades aren't personal, they're math, and the system is very good at counting. Digital danger zones. Your flight isn't the only thing vulnerable at the airport. So is your phone, and your laptop, and your entire digital identity. FBI Denver issued a warning. Never plug your phone into public USB charging stations. It's called juice jacking. Hackers modify USB ports to inject malware, steal passwords, and silently clone your device while it charges. But that's just the warm-up act. A study of 45 US airports found that 7 scored above 6.5 out of 10 on a threat scale. San Diego scored a perfect 10. Not for service, for cybersecurity risk. As one expert put it, with enough knowledge, an attacker can access your device in under 20 minutes. The culprit? Airport Wi-Fi. It's not just slow, it's structurally weak. Designed by engineers, not cryptographers. Hackers exploit fake Wi-Fi networks called evil twins that mimic real airport access points. You log in, they watch everything. Emails, passwords, banking info, all exposed. Even your apps aren't safe. Many phones switch to saved networks automatically. If a hacker creates a copy of one you've used before, even from a hotel a year ago, your phone might connect without asking. Some outlets have been tampered with. Surveillance cameras can capture your screen. Shoulder surfers record pins at charging benches. And you won't even know what happened until weeks later when your data hits the dark web. One cybersecurity consultant told me, airports are hacker playgrounds. Stressed travelers, unsecure networks, expensive devices. It's like leaving your wallet open at a pickpocket convention. This isn't about paranoia, it's about defense. Use your own power bank, avoid public USBs, stick to your mobile data, and never assume free Wi-Fi is just free. Booking time bombs. The most persistent travel hack online? Book on Tuesday. The truth? It's nonsense. And airlines love that you believe it. Google Flights analyzed 5 years of data and found that booking on a Tuesday saves, wait for it, 13 cents over Monday. That's not a typo, it's a psychological smokescreen. The real answer? Sunday is now the best day to book in 2024 with savings up to 20% on select routes. Domestic sweet spot? 21 to 52 days before departure. International? 72 days or more. And for Christmas, you need to lock in at least 71 days out, far earlier than most people realize. Meanwhile, airline pricing has gone full Black Mirror. Search for the same flight on 2 different devices and you'll get 2 different prices. Algorithms read your search history, location, and even your device type. Search more than once, prices rise. Clear cookies, or better yet, go incognito. It's not paranoia, it's protection. Flight pricing happens in waves. The first is bloated with business fares. The second, 6 to 8 weeks out, aims at planners. The third, 2 to 3 weeks out, catches the desperate. But there's a secret fourth wave. Last-minute dumps 24 to 72 hours before departure, when airlines need to fill empty seats fast. No bags, flexible dates, no panic. That's your golden window. As one revenue management insider told me, we know exactly when people think they should book, and we price accordingly. The Tuesday myth is worth millions to us because it creates predictable booking behavior. Airports aren't transportation hubs, they're psychological labs. Every surface, every scent, and sound engineered to extract money from stressed travelers who think they're just catching a flight. The Golden Walk funnels you through retail traps built by environmental psychologists. Security theater drives anxiety that turns into overpriced impulse buys. Airlines hack your taste buds with chemistry, all while serving contaminated water and calling it service. Secret amenities? Everywhere if you know where to look. Upgrade myths? Designed to benefit airlines, not you. Your devices become surveillance bait the moment you connect to airport Wi-Fi. And that Tuesday booking tip? Pure profit-padding fiction. This isn't conspiracy, it's behavioral economics at trillion-dollar scale. So here's your challenge. Pick one insight next time you fly. Maybe you dodge the golden walk. Maybe you see through the upgrade illusion. One smart move can flip the system in your favor. Think your travel game's tight, or did this episode catch you off guard? Did we miss any tricks you swear by? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to keep decoding the system, hit that subscribe button. Because the best travel hack is knowing how the game really works.